Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making banana chocolate cake. Yeah, it's a banana cake and a chocolate cake. At the same time, they're a perfect combination and they're so easy to make, so delicious, it's so good. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell and you're welcome. So come on, let's get started. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up too. So I'm starting with my loaf pan over here. I'll leave down the measurement down description box. Also the ingredients. I actually leave the ingredients down the description box in cups and grams. So I will grease my pan with oil, or you could also use non-stick cooking spray and sprinkle it with flour to coat all the sides, the edges, and the bottom very well. So we prepare our pan, and you make sure you preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. It depends on every oven. Some ovens are static, maybe at 400 Fahrenheit. Okay, which is 180 degrees Celsius. In a bowl, I'm gonna mash in one big slice, my big banana here. It's a huge banana. It's ripe. So make sure you got this ripe bananas. If you don't have, you can also go ahead and bake it for 15 minutes in a 350 Fahrenheit. After you see the skin really black, you know they're perfect to go. So I mash my banana with a fork until I see the consistency of baby food and add them in are 3 eggs. The eggs supposed to be in room temperature. All the ingredients are in room temperature, in your kitchen room temperature. So I'm gonna whisk them just with a simple whisk. This cake is super easy to make. I added some granulated white sugar and I whisk it with a simple whisk. It doesn't need any special equipment, okay? And I add some vanilla extract, gives a nice taste. Extract or the sugar or essence, anything? Great, okay. So now I'll add some vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, corn oil, or sunflower oil works perfect in this cake as long as it's a flavorless oil. Now whisk those together in it. Just about 1 minute of whisking and everything's well combined. Okay, now let's move into our dry ingredients, which is our flour over here. I'll add into 2 sachets of baking powder. Each sachet contains 8 grams. So in the total will be 16 grams of baking powder I added, which is almost like 2 tablespoons of it. I'll leave down the description box the whole measurement, don't worry. And I'll add some baking soda into it, a half teaspoon of baking soda, a quarter teaspoon of salt, kosher salt or just normal salt. I'll add in some baking powders. I've got this in sachets. You could also use some Dutch processed baking powder or your normal, I mean cocoa powder, sorry. Your Dutch processed cocoa powder or your normal cocoa powder work perfectly. I'll mix those together very well until I see everything is well combined. Of course, we're going to sieve this into our flour, into our mixture. We're gonna sieve that very well because cocoa powder is really lumpy. Also flour, all those rising agents, everything sifted down. You can see all those little lumps. Just push them through with your fingers. And I'm gonna mix this with the whisk, just gently, slowly, carefully, and mix very well. Mix for about just until you see your batter is really smooth. That's it. It doesn't need over mix it or then I'm gonna continue with my spatula to scrape down the edges and the ball everywhere very well, and our batter is ready. We're moving back into our pan. Just go ahead and I will I will pour the batter in it. Pour all the batter into the pan very well. And I will give it a quick tap. If you're really insecure, like you want to secure yourself very much, just put some parchment paper. It will make you feel comfortable, okay? So I'll go ahead and bake this cake very well. If you really grease your pan very well, you don't have anything to be scared of. Okay, this cake is gonna bake for 40 minutes, the 350 Fahrenheit, or until the toothpick comes out clean. And here our cake It's baked. It smells so good. Banana chocolate flavor. It's awesome. I'm gonna let it cool there over there. So let me show you a tip. A toothpick supposed to come out clear. Like you see, it's clean. So now after it cools for 10 minutes, I'll remove it slightly from the pan. So I'm just using a knife to like help me through. And I'll flip it over. And you see our cake is so beautiful. The down is so amazing. It's still hot, but we're gonna let it cool down. So I'm just gonna let this cool down, but not completely down. Maybe cool, not hot. You still be warm somehow. So over here I have some milk chocolate. This is what I'm gonna use to spread it. Spread it. My cake is still warm, but not hot. It's still warm. That's it. And I'm gonna spread through with my cream with chocolate. Or you could also use hazelnut spread. It's great too. I'm using some hazelnut spread, like or Nutella or wherever you like. I'm just using over here some milk chocolate. It's good. I like it very well. So I'm just gonna use to wrap my cake very well. And that's it. That's my creation. And I'll pop it to refrigerate just over maybe an hour or less. That's outside seal the chocolate holds up its shape very well. So, and here's my cake. It's amazing. I hope you guys try this recipe because it's super easy to make this chocolate banana cake. It's a go-to. It's a go-to for tea time. It's great. It's so awesome. This cake is amazing. It is soft. It is moist. It is delicious. The flavor is just mixed together. It's a great combination of using banana and chocolate. It's super moist. And kids love it. She also love it. They're great. And that frosting on that chocolate stuff is still above for the cake. It is great. If you like, you could consider doubling the recipe or share it or maybe make two loaves because it's just awesome making this cake. It's so delicious. I hope you guys like this recipe and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helped me so. And please subscribe to my channel. Help me grow my channel. And thanks for watching. See you guys my next one. Bye.